all will flow if single-mindedness of higher intent is the goal. So we're in a time where really we're evolving to a place where we can trust and flow. I talk about this all the time on the show, that we are moving and flowing and surrendering with the flow of life. It can be easy, it can be fun, it can be playful and enjoyable, but many are still caught up in the old paradigm of this gotta make it happen, it's gotta be hard work, I've got to force my way, I've got to make them understand. And this way, you've done it for thousands of years on this planet, and it is not serving you. It really, truly has never served your highest goal. And so if you're open and you're willing to move in a new direction, there's great ease and flowing and gracefulness and miracles awaiting each of you with the courage to flow in a new direction. It says, we send our emissaries around the world and train them to become bringers of hope and encouragement. When it's saying train, that's an interesting word, because I feel that's exactly what was done to me 2 years ago. And still, I'm constantly in training. But I remember just being like, what's going on? And they're just like, do not worry. They were like, do not worry, child of the light. We're uploading you. We're uploading your consciousness with higher awareness and wisdom. They were just wanting me to allow it and to receive it. And next thing, I'm being led to, you're going to be offering auric clearings. This is going to help heal the humans and the animals. And we will be there. We will guide you. You will know what to do. You just need to listen. My life as a healer completely began that day. I wasn't attending workshops. I didn't go read any books about it. It was uploaded in my mind, in my consciousness. And now daily as I assist clients, the magic and the honor is always given to them. I give all of the highest honor to my angelic beings because they are assisting and drawing it through me. I'm a channel. I open up. I allow it to flow. I listen. I share the messages, and they are giving all that higher consciousness, and it's coming through me. So it's really like this process of, if you're not sure what your destiny is, don't be afraid. Just give yourself over and ask, how may I serve? And trust that they are working with you now. They are looking, and the angelic realms are observing the planet at all times of which humans are open and receptive to this assistance. And these are the ones that are going to have miraculous shifts. There are some that may not awaken, that will resist this and will still want to stay in a heavy vibration, and they will have a consequence for the energy they continue to put out. So it's not really for us to be scared or consumed with worry of what everyone else is going to do. It's just for us to be in our own alignment, our own high vibration, and then share that with any who are open. This is why if you speak your truth and you're shamed in a public gathering, bless them with love and light. Send love to them that they will get it when they're ready, and you move on. You don't need to stay there and waste energy trying to prove it or preach to people, because the preaching energy is not really serving. It's an inner experience that has to happen. This inner awakening will happen for each soul as it chooses the light, as it chooses the lightness, the higher vibration, instead of the heaviness and the fear.
Question.
Yes.
Jesse is asking, how do I connect with my angels and how can they help me? And I don't know if it's a Jesse boy or girl.
Okay. Well, for you, Jesse, right now is an amazing moment for you to just even have that openness of connecting. And so really the most powerful thing that you can do now is you've just set the intention. I would like to connect. I would like to hear you. I would like to listen to you. I would like to honor you. I would like to serve you and serve humanity. How may I serve? So get into that place where that's your question in your heart space. How may I serve? How may I lead? What is my soul mission? And then just be quiet and still. You can just sit here and close your eyes while I'm speaking and just listen and feel your heart's knowingness. You could go into nature on a walk and just be quiet and listen and feel. It's not a trying to grab onto something and make the information come. It's a relaxing of the mind. It's an opening of that portal to allow the information to channel instead of I've got to make it work, which is not the way we connect. So I would say the simplest way for you to connect your angels and higher consciousness is to like a blossoming. Imagine your mind is like a moonroof on a car, and you're opening that moonroof. It's opening up, and you're allowing that wisdom to come in instead of thinking you have to go and grab all this information out there and you've got to make something happen. Really allow yourself just to open and to just really listen to the words that we're bringing you today, and to know that at this moment you are connected with your angels. At every moment they are with you. They never are not with you. It's more understanding that you can open yourself to even embody their essence, their presence. So if you feel really led and drawn to connect with them and you're feeling a calling, you just, I give myself to the light. You could say that right now. Offer yourself up. How may I serve? Talk to Archangel Ariel and say, Ariel, be one with me. Speak through me. Teach through me. Heal through me. See through my eyes. Create through me. Manifest through me. And you realize then that you are not separate from Archangel Ariel or any of the angelic energies. You are in essence one. And you're just remembering that. It's like you've been asleep for a long time and you've forgotten. But some part of you through your journey, if you're honest, Jesse, you know that you've had moments where you knew they were with you. You've had moments where things happened that got your attention, that showed you were not alone. And then there was times where you felt, oh, there was hope. And then times where the worldly heaviness consumed you and you went into fear and then forgot your connection. So does that feel right for you? If so, you can comment to Amnon. And I wish you all the best on that evolution, because I know that if you're tuning in today, there's great work being done in you. So hold on to that faith. Okay. Any feedback, Amnon?
Not yet.
Okay, so let's see. So yeah, basically coming back to the message is sending love and light to all, and to just share our messages. As an angelic messenger, I often am not received well. Like there's times where these messages, most of the time, the clients I'm summoning in or the angels summoned to me are very respectful and honoring and very much are grateful and have appreciation for the messages. But there have been times where there's humans that come in and they reject those messages. They're in fear and they don't want to hear what they have to do, that they actually have to be accountable, that they actually have to stop being a victim, that this game they're playing is really not serving them. And sometimes those humans don't really want to hear that right then, because they're kind of enjoying their suffering. They may not want to admit that, but they're choosing it over alignment. And so it's really important that as an angelic assistant, that we stay centered in love and truth. That is our highest mission. And what others do with that truth is up to them. What others do with the messages, it's up to them. We can share our love and it can be totally blocked. It will never hurt us to share that love. So keep shining it. But you may not have a response that, I think the angelic way to love is so unconditional. You love and you share and you speak truth because it's the aligned thing to do. You don't love in a human way, which is, I love you if you do this. I love you if this happens, and I'll only love you if you say this or you do this for me. This is very human, the human conditioning of love, and it's not love actually. It's actually control and manipulation. And as we're evolving, it's really important that we step into our power and we stop enabling this behavior. I had an experience recently, and hopefully my son won't be upset if I share this because I feel in my heart I should. I had an experience where he was going through a really hard time and he was hurting, and I understood why, and he was upset with someone and he wanted me to do something to make it better, and he was really upset and yelling at me on the phone and telling me I had to do this, and if you love me, you'll do this for me, Mom. And it was really intense conversation, and I remember just taking breaths and saying, you need to calm down. You really need to stop controlling this, stop trying to control the energy right now and just breathe and connect. And he would get more and more angry and lash out. And finally, I got to a point where I had to raise my voice and say, I am going to disconnect from this call now, and I love you deeply, but I will not enable this behavior, and I will not give you my power and my energy. It is out of alignment. And I hear him, no, don't hang up on me, and he's upset. Now, this is a human that I love dearly that was very much in fear and consumed with fear about a situation that he didn't know how to control. So when a human's out of control and they're having fear consume them, they want to lash out and project that. They want to tell the others, you've got to do this. I'm going to now control you because I don't feel control over my own emotions, my own energy. The worst thing we can do is to cater to that. As a mother, I adore my children, but it has been a very powerful lesson that I, in my own alignment, have to teach them, to show them through my aligned example that I love you, I care about you greatly, and you will not control my energy, and I will not cater to this bullying, because that is not going to serve them. So some of us as parents, we get afraid when this happens. We're like, oh my God, how do we control this child? How do we calm them down? And because we go and let that control energy hook us, next thing we know, we are trying to control someone else to stop their trying to control us. Do you see how the domino effect kind of happens? And so it's really important that each of us stay centered in love and in alignment of that compassion and awareness and presence. And love is not controlling. Love does not make people do anything. Love does not say, you do this if you love me. That in its essence is fear. So we really have to wake up to this. Humanity really would be benefited greatly to awaken to that. So that's just an example how it can happen right in your home, right with the ones that you love the most, can be sometimes the most challenging because they're humans that you deeply care about, you share sacred space with. The most important humans that you could make sure you're standing at your ground and with your boundaries are these ones you share your sacred space with, because it will affect your environment and it will affect your vibration. Any other questions, Amnon?
No, but just said thank you.
Oh, thank you. I hope that really helps. And if you want any deeper insights to things that are more personal, feel free to contact me after the show. We could do an auric clearing or an angel reading, but it's really simple. It's really about an opening. And so I really hope that helps you. And honestly, you don't need a bunch of tools. All these other things, crystals and sage and incense and statues of Buddha, and all these are beautiful, and I love these images and symbols, but you need nothing but this moment of openness. And that's really important to know, because so many of us have been, there was this movement with the whole New Age thing that was kind of like you needed all these things to be able to connect. It's no different than the religious movement where you need all these preachers or priests to connect. You don't need any of that. All those things can be beautiful. If you love having, your beads and saying prayers, use them. If you love using incense, use that incense. If you love connecting with crystals, that's awesome. But if you feel like that is necessary for you to have a deeper connection with your angels and with Source, it can get you in trouble. Same with people that use like hallucination drugs that, I need this if I'm going to have a soul connection. I need my drug of choice because it helps open my mind. What happens is often these humans will get misalignment issues of addiction where now they use this thing to replace their own innate ability to connect. And that is what we have to be mindful of. It's not the things that are good or bad. They're just things. It's how we set intention to use those things. How are we using them? How are we feeling about them? If I'm too addicted to my money or to my man or to my marijuana or to my crystals or anything, this can become an issue because it's now separating me from my ability to connect. So the ability to connect is in the now. It's in a breath, it's in an openness, and it's in the listening. So I hope that really helps you. Okay, there was a couple things I wanted to say here. Another message in here says, there are many upon your planet who cannot wait at this time. Attempts have been made by those given. This process has been going on for a number of years. It is a very difficult task. The process
Hold it.
process of attaining and awakening. Oh, go ahead.
Hold it, because I think we're getting ready to lose you again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,